Hey everyone, it's Maria here, makeup artist and green beauty expert located in Toronto, Canada. So today I'm going to show you my top 3 reasons why I don't contour. That's right, I am a makeup artist, but I prefer not to contour my own skin and also my clients. I'm going to show you what I do instead and why that I feel works much better. So if you're interested in seeing these tips and why I don't contour, then keep watching. Okay, so the first reason why I don't contour myself and most of my clients is that contouring at, my age, so 40 and up, can accentuate the loss of volume. So I talk a lot about this with the skincare, but why would I want to look more snatched? And I know that this is people's, goal is to look more snatched, but here's a picture of me and what I looked like 20 years ago. And you can see that my face was a lot fuller, a lot rounder. So contouring at that age perhaps is okay because you want to give a little bit of definition. If you have a rounder face, if you have a fuller face, I can totally understand that. But again, I think that it is meant for certain occasions like photography or a special event, because it doesn't matter how good you are with blending. It might look okay on the camera, but the minute you see someone face to face and you come close to them, you'll definitely be able to detect that. So I don't want to accentuate the fact that my face has slimmed down a lot from 20 years ago. And I feel like with the products, once you put it right here on the cheekbone, right, it's just going to accentuate the fact that my skin is a lot, or my face is a lot more slimmer. Now I'm going to do a little bit of contouring on one side of my face just to show you what I mean. I don't have much makeup on today. I do have my skincare and oil, so I have a little bit of luminosity, but nothing, no base on my skin. But I am going to try and do a little bit of a contouring for you just to show you the effect that it can play. Now, there are different products to contour with. You can use a powder, you can use creams. I have a few different products here that I've picked up, from the drugstore over the years just to check out this contouring thing. It's just that, as a makeup artist, I need to be curious about all the things, but I have found that it's never been something that I've liked to do on myself or on my clients. And I'll get into a couple more reasons why later. So this here is a cream. It's a concealer stick by Dermablend. And it's definitely, right, darker than I am. So let's play with this. So a contour line should start closer to your ear and kind of go a little bit underneath your cheekbone. So if I was to create a line and just stop it there, you can blend it out with a brush. And if you're curious, the stick that I'm using is the Bronze 65W by Dermablend. This is not a clean brand. It is owned by L'Oreal, but I do want to use it just to kind of show you. Maybe the brush is not so great, but I am going to kind of blend it upwards because you don't want to be getting your skin to drag down. You see, it creates that like really kind of straight line. And, if you love that, that is fantastic. But I'm just telling you the reasons why I don't. And if that resonates with you, that's great. Now, I do have a bigger forehead, so I could, go and conceal here. Conceal. I'm not concealing, I'm contouring. So I'll contour the forehead here just to get it to just recede a little bit. So I know when I've gone shopping for a cream stick that I can do a bit of contouring with, it's really tough to get a good shade. You need to really know what you're looking for. You need to test them out. And you need to make sure that, perhaps this one is a little bit too warm. You need to make sure that it's a good tone. So I also have this other stick here. This is just, I picked it up from a beauty supply, but you can tell the difference. It's a little bit cooler, right? So, warm up the skin a little bit and make you look like you have a more defined cheek, or, reduce the size of your forehead, or perhaps you don't like your nose. So I'm gonna shorten it. Okay, or perhaps I don't like my jaw and I'm gonna go and, create a line. And did you hear what I was telling myself? My nose is too long. My jaw is not chiseled enough. Let me put some there. My forehead is too big. Let me put some there. My cheek is not sculpted enough. So let me put some there. My second reason why I don't do it is because I feel like I model to my clients the type of makeup that I would like them to do. I want them to feel good for themselves. I want them to feel good in their makeup. And if I have someone in my chair and I just start, contouring their face everywhere, I just don't think that that is the message that I want to give them. That's not the message that I want to I want to give them about themselves, about their skin. So the second reason why I don't do it is because I want to pass on some doable, achievable skills to my clients. And I feel like with contouring, it takes practice. It does take skill. You need the right products. It has to be blendable. It has to be the right shade. So it takes, I think, a lot to know how to do it right. Even if you do a tiny bit, it's an extra step. And a lot of my clients love the more minimalist approach. They are busy mothers, they're busy business owners. They don't have a lot of time to be doing that. Now, for a special occasion or for the photo shoot, if they ask me to do a bit of contouring, of course, I would do that for them, but that would not be my, I wouldn't be doing that from the get-go unless they requested it. So it's the fact that it can look wrong so quickly if you don't blend it in right. It can look wrong if you don't position it in the right space, in the right spot, right? It can age you. It can make your cheek drop down. It can make things look like they're lower if you don't apply it on the exact spot. And I just did a video on firming sagging skin, and this is something that we see on our skin as we get older. So you definitely don't want that, right? You don't want to have makeup that ages you, or the fact that contouring is so trendy that you feel like you should be jumping on that bandwagon and doing it yourself every day. The third reason why I don't like to contour, and even for myself, is that it plays up on our insecurities. Did you hear my language earlier? It's like, I need a shorter nose. I need, this here and this there. So it definitely plays up on our insecurities. It is not that I'm contouring because I love how my jaw looks, right? I'm not contouring because I love how my nose looks. I'm not contouring because, I love my high forehead. That is not, I think, the language here. It's the contouring is to alter the way that you look. It's to, make you look more like, all the videos and the makeup. And I feel like nowadays, a lot of the makeup is done in the same way. Everybody has the same big lips. Everybody overlines their lips. We have, the false lashes and the extensions and all these things. And I think that these are the trends, but it makes people kind of look kind of similar because everybody has these things now. Everybody's using the overlining. Everybody's doing the lash extensions. And I feel like the contouring can be the same way. And, when you're thinking that, I should have this and I should have that. And this is what I guess the point is of all these videos and all the, the product placement in the videos. People are getting paid to promote these things, and contouring needs products. It needs creams, concealers. You can even do it with a bit of a matte powder. I think, if you want to play around, it's great to just pick up a couple of things and just kind of experiment, or book a makeup lesson, have someone show you how to do it right, or even play around with it. You might put it on and be like, I hate it. I don't like how it looks. It looked great on, the 25-year-old woman on YouTube that did the video, but it might not be your jam in the end, and that is okay. But the big thing for me is it's how insecure it makes women feel, because it's almost like we're a little bit like sculpting or kind of doing a bit of plastic surgery with a product I know it's temporary. Of course, it's harmless. It's fun to be artistic and play around, but that is kind of the message that it gives you up here. So this brings me to my next point, which is, what do I do instead? So instead of trying to play up the features or minimize the features that you don't like, right? Because of, the contouring that we feel like we have to do. So instead of trying to work on that and use the time for that, why don't you play up the features that you love? All right. What do you love about yourself? Do you love your eyes? Do you love your lips? You love your skin? What is it that you really love? You love the nice, open eye area, your high brow bone. We all have something that we love. So I want you to shift your perspective and think about the things that you love about yourself. And when you think of those, you're going to pick up a highlighting product. So this one here is the Moon Swoon. This one is by Living Libations. It is actually a lip shimmer, but I love using it to highlight. Why use it only on the lips? And this one here is by Pure Nata. This is the Lip and Cheek Rouge in Abigail. And what you need to do is you're going to pick up a bit of this product and you're going to start highlighting the things that you love. And the way you think about this, it's really important because you can highlight so many different things. You can say, you know what? I love this lower neckline here. I love highlighting my collarbones. And you're going to go and apply some highlighter there. You see this? I love my high brow bones. I'm going to highlight on this side, okay? Since we did the more snatched look over here. And I'm going to go and highlight that a little bit just to accentuate the arch there. I love my cheekbones, and I'm going to place some highlighter up here lovingly to highlight my cheekbone. I love my Cupid's bow. I love my chin. I'm going to bring my chin out a little bit, or the bottom of my lip. And that is how it's done, my friends. You need to shift the way you think. And these are just 3 of the reasons why I don't contour. So instead, I'm going to focus on highlighting and getting you to think about all the features that you have that you love. I'm going to get you to highlight lovingly, consciously, and think about everything it is that you love on your skin, on your face, and grab a highlighter. I know both of these smell amazing, especially the Living Libations. It's such an experience with any of these Living Libations shimmers. And then, especially in the summer, you can just kind of go and, rub this on yourself. It's made with beautiful oils. You can kind of massage it along your collarbone. And then you can even, add it to your eye a little bit up here. Think of the higher parts of your face and try to highlight those. So these are the 2 sides, right? We have that bronzing effect here. And then here we just have the luminosity from a little bit of, cream blush and that I had on earlier in the highlighting products. And same on the eyes, on the brow bone. And then here you can see, if you are outside and someone is close up, that you can in fact see that I've placed product there, right? I've seen people do this down their nose to make it skinnier, but I'm telling you, it's very different when you do it on video. It's not going to be the same once you step outside. And I think it's such a tedious thing to be doing, right? It's tedious to be doing all this. Oh, there, I guess it's thinner now. It's tedious to be doing all this and not focusing on ourselves and the things that we love about ourselves instead of trying to, just kind of cut out and chisel and trim the things that we don't like. Okay, everyone, that was it. Just a quick one today. I hope you loved the tips. Let me know in the comments if you agree with what I'm saying. How do you feel when you contour your face? And how would you feel instead if you started highlighting your face? I would love to know. So please let me know in the comments below. Give the video a thumbs up if you liked it to help it rise to the top. And I'll catch you here with the next one. Bye.